in that image. I mean, I think this is a way of visualizing what Clark just said. Today, technology is used from a subject to a subject. It's not subject-machine. It's subject through the machine. You know, that is a totally different approach. I mean, I'm a fan in science fiction. I don't know you. I mean, I'm the Bradbury, Asimov, all this generation. And always the future, in the 60s, in the 70s, the future was seen like the human making contact and communication with the machine. And the machine was being evolved, you know, to get the high standards of a human, you know, so that they could interact. And the creepy science fiction was about the machines taking control, you know, of the human, because they could develop more than the human. They not only reached the human, but they were above the human, okay? Today, this scenario is not possible anymore, because it's not about communicating with the machine. It's about expressing myself through the machines with another human being and using the machine for that purpose. That is why also the self-expression of people the young people is changing dramatically.
And the image of the machine is a much more friendly image. Like back in the 80s, the machine was this thing that you kept at a distance. Now the machine is friendly. I don't know, you guys have seen these commercials that they make? These really long, informative commercials like Apple. Everything's white or green, of course. And really friendly image of the machine. It's no longer a monster. It's a concrete human.
Our next question to answer is, okay, now we talk a little bit about the young people. Now, how are the young people using the new media? Okay, we talked a little bit about what is the profile of these young people, and now how are they using this new media? And first, obviously, we have to say that they are using new media for friendship-driven practices. I was just talking with Clark about how old people use Facebook. Old people, you and me, use Facebook to, you know, to look for old friends, you know, high school buddies and all this stuff, okay? Young people use Facebook to keep in touch, to follow up, you know? It's two different, totally different approaches to the Facebook. How I use it and how the kids are using it, okay? So it is very clear. I mean, believe me, 5 years ago, just 5 years ago, if somebody would tell me that Facebook was going to be what it is today, I mean, the main thing, everything, it's the main God right now, where everything has consistence, you know, has existence, if it goes or if it doesn't go through Facebook. If somebody 5 years ago would tell me that Facebook was going to be this God, I would have laughed. I mean, there was no way of imagining this. No way. So, friendship-driven practices. Second, explore interests and find information beyond school and local community. We teachers have to be very worried about what's going on. If we don't change in a very deep way, we're going to be in huge problem. Because the paradigm has switched. Students, only some years ago, students had to wait for the authority, for the teacher, to start their process of knowledge, their process of learning. They could learn with other sources. Internet has been now for a while between us, okay? But even though at that moment, the owner of the flag to start the race and to end the race was the teacher. Not anymore. Not anymore. A student can, I can find each day, I can count them per day, students that can have success not depending at all by their teacher. A student can pay no attention through a whole course, and through different roads. Everybody's smiling here, and I suppose that in Chapel Hill something similar is happening because you know perfectly what I'm talking about. I mean, what do you need the teacher for? Not for much. You can use all different ways, you know, approaches to construct what you need to study for exam, study. That's the story of Facebook. Facebook started with two students that wanted to find a way to study 24 hours before, you know, their exam, and to create a little network, you know, to share information. So in 24 hours, they could study for their final exam. There it is. It's so clear. So we in the
Hello?
Hey.
Where did you lose me?
We lost you about 7 minutes ago.
7 minutes. Oh my God.
You want to?
We were worried you might not know we were gone.
Yeah, we had no idea.
Maybe it was 5 minutes.
Let's see. Using media, yes.
You were talking, Enrique. You were talking about Facebook.
How it started?
Come again?
How it started, right?
I think you lost you.
Right.
So, today, students don't need teachers, you know, to develop their learning. They can use all these, you know, new paths to build what they need, the information they need to succeed as a student or whatever. So, explore interests, finding information beyond school and local community is a very important issue, because you're not, you know, you're not limited by time or space to build what you need. Interested to find information, medical information. That is completely amazing for me. Today, how you go to a doctor, you know, the doctor, the physicist tells you, I don't know, you have a problem with your eye, whatever. They always talk in this way that you don't understand hell what they're saying, you know. So you go to the internet and you can find everything you want, you know, about the problem you have in your eyes at that moment. Okay, it's really amazing.